we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year.
Trying to get behind the defense. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 30.
You owe me 50 bucks.
You said it was going to be a touchdown pass, you crazy asshole.
Making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Witherspoon. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. He's got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down. Now, the offense is in an interesting situation.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. The sure hands, it's Prince. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He'll pull it on the read. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Now they'll run the draw. Hard running there. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Looking for a crease, it's Prince. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll try to do it himself. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Which is a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Lewis wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, 3rd and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up 1st and goal.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that extra.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
From the gun, running back on the move. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the shotgun, the inside give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his big tight end. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Looking to throw, it's Wells. Plucks it out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. To throw. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Takes the handoff. It's Chris. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Back to throw, it's Wells. Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Witherspoon. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the 1st down at the 41. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into that.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of a defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Dropping back, it's Wells. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pulls it in. It's Melton. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
The Gamecocks are flying down the field. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Lewis wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, he just needed to stretch the ball out a few inches more, and he would have picked up the first down. It was a great individual effort there on third down, getting back a bunch of yards, and now they're in a position to go for it here on fourth.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, South Carolina.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense would...
Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Still on his feet at the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that one will give him the lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric. They're up by 39 over Old Dominion. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the catch, it's Witherspoon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2nd down coming up. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer. They were able to get the sack.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Use the play fake, now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed.
Turning it on. He smashes his way through again. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period to throw. It's Wells. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
Coming up, fourth down.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Gamecocks just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Handoff to the single running back. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Second down pass.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Witherspoon. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Lewis to throw. He's got the back in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop, and you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board. But
Touchdown, Gamecocks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding it right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Might be calling a hot route. Takes the handoff. It's Prince. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got his man in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time.
Just plowing ahead. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
Looking for a man. It's Wells. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Extending the play. He stopped well short of the line to gain at the 22. Not a chip shot field goal, but certainly makeable. We'll see what they do on 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. He might want another play. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense, they got another positive gain, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. In the gun end, looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. Dropping back, it's Wells. Touchdown, Rebels! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
At the 37. First down.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Lewis wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Melton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll throw on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And this to lock things up late. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one to bring us to a deadlock in the final moments. And the try is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.